extremely happy and honored to be among you guys, the experts and industry leaders in HR, and more humbled to talk about subject that it's very close to my heart. I think it's close to everyone's heart in this room, which is our amazing vision, and that we have full gratitude to that vision and the custodian of that vision. And to talk about a pillar of that vision, which is the human resource, the people pillar of this amazing vision. So everyone knows here there is multiple elements of that vision related to human capital that's been achieved, right? And this is two examples of how this vision, ambitious dreams, have been accomplished. The vision aimed to reduce the unemployment rate to 7% by 2030. 2021, achieved, okay? And increase the employment of our ladies by also 2021, achieved. We exceeded 30%, and we're moving now to much higher percentages, reaches to 50. This is a testimonial that this vision works, and the people behind it makes it happen. And this added more importance of how HR is a contributor, an essential part of this vision. And that's why we are here today. So our vision does not see us of who we are. His Royal Highness said we are Jabal Tuwaiq, right? But it's also see us of who we will become. And this is something extremely beautiful, mind-blowing. Our leadership, we're blessed that they see us as the most important wealth in this country. And this adds a lot of accountability and responsibility on us as HR leaders to focus on this wealth and do some investment. These are some programs that have been established by the Kingdom. I'm sure you're all HR leaders are aware of. We have the National Transformation Project, we have Nitaqat, Tamheer, and many, many programs that under each and every company that each and every one of you is either sponsoring or doing. One of these programs that it's close to my heart is Misk Foundation. Misk Foundation is solely to invest in the Saudi youth and the Saudi people. So let me share with you a story about Misk Foundation that it's touching me personally, which is a program called 2030 Leaders. I don't know who heard about this program. Okay, good. Then I can skip this slide. That was a joke. Okay, tough crowd. Okay. It is part of the vision. The vision wanted to invest in uncommon leaders for one common goal, which is the Vision 2030. There is a massive investment to change the mindset of the leaders to be adaptive to what the future is creating for us. For the first time in history, this future is not clear, it's not linear. For the first time in history, the future is exponential, and this is exactly how we need to develop and change our mindset. So in order to do that, I start thinking what to share with you today very briefly, because this topic, we can talk about it in like centuries, ages. HR people like to talk about how to develop, build pillars, and work on solutions. And I chose only three. Three I believe personally been opened and brought to the table because of this amazing vision. Those three topics I would like to share is creating a culture that is innovative, a culture that is inclusive, a culture that is sustainable. And there is a reason why I'm thinking about these three elements. When I talk innovation, it's not about only technology. And it's not a department in a company. Innovation should be a culture, because it's the way you can predict the future and be ready to handle whatever throwing at you. في سؤال؟ Okay, not for me. Inclusion. Inclusion is not about only accepting people with disabilities. No, it's much more than that. When it's a culture, you accept each and every ideas, your candor, and there is psychological safety. Sustainability, it's about a long-term investment. Sustainability is about much better than profitability. You secure your position for a much longer period. Let me share with you some results and some data that support the situation that I'm sharing with you. Innovation in HR. 75% increase in employment innovation in the workshop needed in the company. 75% over the past 5 years. Those numbers are within the time that this vision has been established, Vision 2030. And this is an evidence why this vision can open for each and every one of us the opportunity to adopt this type of culture. 50% of the departments in HR we are seeing now, they are adapting artificial intelligence. All the images in that presentation is through one of the softwares that uses AI. 40% increase in collaborative work between departments. And that's why I keep saying innovation is not a department or a person responsibility, it's a culture. And the number of employees that is focusing about or requesting training in innovation tripled over the past 5 years. So I encourage each HR department to play their leading role in adapting a culture of innovation. The second topic is inclusivity. When I say inclusivity, people might think that we need to have diverse culture, adapting people and accepting people with disability. That's absolutely right. But more than that, the deeper meaning is to have people can speak up their mind. They are included in the decision. They are fully engaged. And then this is where you see the return of your investment, and the number shows that. There is a 30% increase in the female leadership in the private sector, and it's keep increasing, alhamdulillah. 40% rise in employment opportunity. When you start thinking of an inclusive environment, people will come to you. And when you have an inclusive culture, the engagement survey shows an increase of their satisfaction by 50%. Facts say that 1.7 times, almost double, is the profitability of the company who are more inclusive. So the third one, which is dear to my own heart, is sustainability. People think of short-term wins, and this is not leadership. Leadership is to think of long-term wins, how to make your win sustainable for a very long time. And this is investing in people. Sustainability, when it comes to the vision, have 3 dimensions. One environmental, one social, one economical. And you hit each and every target when you focus on sustainability. From being environmentally cautious, reducing your footprint, you will be thinking people not living away from their work, how they transport to their offices and workplaces more efficiently, and this will provide quality of life for your employees. And this is being cautious about the environment. About social responsibility, how to retain your people, their mind wellness, about your volunteer work to the community, how to be socially responsible. And this is a collaborative work between your entity and the community. Economically, evidence shows when you invest in people and their development and their leadership development, the return of investment is tenfold better. With that, as HR leaders, industry leaders, we have more dreams to achieve, since we achieved the first two easily, very quickly. We need to create another 1 million jobs, good jobs. The industry is why it's innovation important. It's going into IT, into digital, into renewable energy, and all these fields are young. We don't know much about it, so we need to be more innovative. Saudi women, you will be 50% leadership, and this is extremely exciting. There is a massive movement for startups, and there is areas that will be 100% Saudized. So I leave you with this. The future isn't something we are moving toward. We're not sitting like in a bus, sitting on a chair. No, no. It's something we are creating together. Our effort in HR is not shaping careers, not anymore. The old ways is demolishing. They are shaping the destiny, literally, of this nation. Thank you very much. Open for questions. Shoot.
السلام عليكم صباح الخير أستاذ عبد الغفور صباح الخير جميعا. My name is Khalid Al-Mas'ar. I'm from Shalhoub Group. So Mr. Abdul Ghafoor, you talked about innovation, and there's like people that tend to resist the change, resist if there's new ideas or new approach, they always resist, most of them. So with your experience, what's your advice, or how sometimes we need to move forward with that resistance, and how we take them with us to the change mindset? Thank you.
Thank you. This is a very good question. Change and resistance, it's something that you cannot get away from. So first of all, you need to accept it. It's difficult for people to change. Nowadays, I think change is much easier, and who's not in this mindset, yani, tough on him, because everything is changing and it's the only constant. Actually, now the only constant is fast change, not a normal change. Usually leaders, when they want to change, they need to have clarity, understand data and analysis. Critical way of approaching any problem can convince any leader. So what is the problem? You need to really identify what do you want to change and why you want to change. Then what are the outcome of that change, and what is the recommended course of action to make this change. Usually, if you put it in this frame, any leader will accept that change. Any other question, please? صحيح? Okay, great. Thank you very much. Have a good day.